CONTRA, the realest freestyle, and I'm joined by my guest host, Jamal. Let's get it. Hey, there's a guy in here named Eric Jamal. Do you know that? Okay. Let's go.
Yeah, hey, check. We was forged out of struggle, hearts made pure but dormant. In the midst of morning, it's alarming, smile still forming. So I just got some grills, the same build as George Foreman's. We don't operate the same, we can't cooperate, I'm not the foreman. I supervise the morning, it's alarming, smile still. We was forged out of struggle, hearts made pure but dormant. In the midst of morning, it's alarming, smile still forming. So I just got some grills, the same build as George Foreman's. We don't operate the same, we can't cooperate, I'm not the foreman. I supervise myself, shit if I lose that type of pride, I euthanize myself. Rather die a human death than to live inhumanely. It's death on the tongue and the word of man, it's life in the word of God. What you think sustain me? What's to come is approaching.
I don't know how I missed this freestyle, the realest. I really thought I reacted to all the Coast, but I missed this one, I guess. And oh no, this to me is more of like more direct rapping, right? And so sometimes when you're freestyling, they always have a message though. Don't get it twisted. They're always saying something. It's always a cohesive story. But this to me is more of like it would be like the intro song on the album. You're just sort of presenting it, laying it out, and just the way he's going at it, the beat, and he's just talking real shit, and the syllable play, it's just, this is the intro to the album right here. This track one.
The first step was us taking a step one is a pride. What you think sustain me? What's mainly? It's death on the tongue and the word of man. It's life in the word of God. What you think sustain me? What's to come is approaching. The first step was us taking a step one is approaching. Skip the breakfast, make a meal, and eat lunch with consultants. I overcame enough to be overcome with emotions. Beautiful blue hue painted across my face, dry while it shed.
I've overcome enough to be overcome with emotions. That's real nigga shit. And if you don't appreciate what it takes to write clever words together, like this word rhymes with this word, this multiple syllable word matches this multiple syllable word, or I've had to break down 3 words to just place this syllable because I'm writing on not sentences but measures, and everything must line on this measure, right? If you don't appreciate that, right, that's fine. Live your life. This channel probably makes no sense to you, but live your life. But what we could is undeniable is the quality of what these niggas are saying, even to the simplest, to the biggest hater of, bro, come on, bro. That's not some real shit. In your life, be honest. Be honest with yourself for a moment. Do you feel like you have been through enough in life that if you just started crying in the shower one day, it'd be justifiable. You don't. You strong, you tough, you tough it out, you ain't gonna do it. But just if you sat down there and really thought of everything you've been through, right, it'd be totally justifiable. That's all he's saying. For everything I've been through, not only is it okay for me to feel every emotion. You can cry, you can laugh, you can whatever, right? But there's no shame in my game. I can also tell you, I can also say it right here, like, bro, it don't matter. Because this the realest. That's why I'm saying it's like, I don't know, like, sometimes I'm a hip-hop listener before I even knew of YouTube. And so now as hip-hop has come onto YouTube, it has met content, right? And so this isn't, this freestyle is a piece of content onto its own, right, that exists. But I sort of look at all of the CONTRA freestyles that are like these ones with like the names like this, and I think it's like the good one, and it's like, you know what I mean? I look at it like one cohesive thing, and I sort of look at them like an album, and this would definitely be that intro track.
Cause for 18 years I kept it idle in the shed, in a worldwide identity. While it's shared, cause for 18 years I kept it idle in the shed. And a worldwide identity is lack, masculinity is trapped, and opinions are legitimate as facts. The black experience is doing myriad and vindication. My black experience ain't the same as BET would make it. It won't be televised, it won't reach syndication. How surely prophesize, there's no mere inclination.
And That's real nigga shit, you know? Don't as a young black man or woman or just a nigga, anybody, whoever we are. It sometimes being black, especially like being a black American, obviously I'm Nigerian, right? But I grew up in America. But like being black American where, you know, so sometimes what that experience is almost like, it's like propagandalized. Like you're sensationalized. You're told that like what do you correlate some of those things? Some of those correlations we put in black, even in our own communities, things that have seeped into the cracks through years of racism and words that were used to and thoughts and processes that were used to demonize, you know, colorism, you know, how you feel about your skin, about your hair, your any of these things, right? You should be hyper aggressive. You shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things we do and we can't do, but it's like, nah, in this day and age, you know, niggas is doing whatever the fuck they want. As we should, what the fuck? You ain't no super hero or no action book character, nigga. You just a nigga. Relax. Go live life.
Televised, it won't reach syndication. How experience ain't the same as BET would make it. Revolution won't be televised, it won't reach syndication. How we rise will surely prophesize. There's no mere inclination. For your information, I fortified my own foundation. I built it off of more ground, made it sound. Should I let that shit crescendo or make it soundproof? Close the booth and put it to use as a fire instrumental. Smoking out the window if you want some contact. Let's get the innuendo if we talking contracts. I'm an immortal soul in search of Mortal Kombat. Me versus a verse, you gotta stop and say rewind that.
My God! Oh, nigga, did you hear him? He said in Mortal Kombat, me versus your verse, you got a verse and rewind. Are you hearing him, nigga? What is you?
Immortal soul in search of Mortal Kombat. Me versus you window if we talking contracts. I'm an immortal soul in search of Mortal Kombat. Me versus a verse, you gotta stop and say rewind that. It's hard to find that, but let me find out. The innuendo if we talking contracts. I'm an immortal soul in search of Mortal Kombat. Me versus a verse, you gotta stop and say rewind that. It's hard to find that, but let me find out. Ride a bullet pointed bow and bow out. Hand the cannon off to Nick
Right.
Cannon and tell him wild out.
He's my favorite. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how I didn't see it before. He is my favorite. Yo, this nigga is... What?
Ride a bullet pointed bow and bow out.
I was just gonna say how dope it was bullet pointed, and then it's like...
It's hard to find
But then that nigga told to hand it to Nick Cannon and told him to wild out. You gonna have to see me, bro. You gonna have to
But let me find out. Ride a bullet pointed bow and bow out. Hand the cannon off to Nick Cannon and tell him wild out. Everything I write is canon to the story I'm about. Young
I can
God.
tell you about them nights I used to sleep in public bathrooms. I wrote this verse in my jacuzzi with a sky view, looking down at the city just to remind you what God do. If you hate it, I forgive you. Light was never meant to blind you. Who gon' bring the vibe through? De Colombia, si yo no lo hago. Sometimes I wonder what would life be like if hip hop never saved me, or if the struggle didn't raise me. These niggas never been as broke as me. I like that. I can't fuck with bitches that complain. I'll never wife that. I'm at the front.
And that's real nigga shit. I'll be honest. That you do, because there should be a pride in your struggle if you made it out, right? So if like you grew up poor, now that shit is sort of funny. You know what I mean? If you grew up, however, because it like you decent now, right? So it should just be like, yeah, I did grow up on syrup and bread sandwiches, like. Nigga, and what? Like, you made it out. It gives you a better perspective. Because I made this comment before, you know what I'm saying? And if you've been homeless your whole life eating out of trash cans and a person brings you a Big Mac, it'd be as if this nigga just blessed your life up, right? But if your whole life you've eaten filet mignon, steak, the fucking just caviar, all of it, and I bring you that same Big Mac, you're not gonna eat it. So it's all about perspective, and none of us should be eating Big Macs unless McDonald's cuts this check, and then we can, they got salads too, but they do got salads. McDonald's, I can work with you. Come on, holla at me. But I think you're better for it. I think the nigga who can understand that if times get rough, we gonna bust these motherfucking ramen noodles out. We gonna get to these bologna and cheese sandwiches. Oh yeah, you better off. Cause when shit gets hard for Caviar Boy over there, that nigga ain't even gonna know how to cook the ramen. He gonna burn the cup.
Front lines on any turf to bring the fight back. Represent bitches that complain, I'll never wife that. I'm at the front lines on any turf to bring the fight back. Representing for everybody who ain't left the cul-de-sac. Thinking bigger for my niggas cause the village on my back. No fuimos de Colombia sin un peso y sin mirar atrás. Pero el resto es el pasado y yo no quiero regresar. Solo quiero progresar, nivelar, alcanzarlo más allá. Porque donde vengo mucho no sabe.
Maybe put like the English translations right under. Hey, you were already typing. I know I'm not the only one who thought that shit. Come on. Nigga, what are you talking about? You already typed it up in Spanish. You just look at your demo. I would assume most of it's in English-speaking countries. You didn't think to just like, not take the Spanish one out, because that's important for the Spanish reading audience. But, like, you niggas didn't think to put the English. And you niggas are fucking like neuroscientists with the bar. So I know there's some thinking going on over there. The English and the subtitles. Okay, for next video. You know they be watching. I just gotta. This is for all of us. Next time, subtitles.
Salen de la ciudad, nadie sabe el dolor que uno siente de verdad. A veces tienes que perdonarte a ti mismo. Before we reached the top, we was dropping bombs from the fifth floor, lighting up the disco. With my blood tribe, can shit ain't what it's hitting for. Cause we outside, turn it up, it's the bridge. Time to get this shit together like the eclipse on November 6th when I made it through the veil. I was born to grip mics and suffocate. Rappers back to hell, make their lungs pop. Every time we drop the fans hyperventilating. Why these niggas fail to keep up? Talking in codes just like a beeper. The smooth criminal like Lupin, I stole the show since the snot nose. Been in my own zone. Welcome to the Tear Dome, nigga.
We living in different times, baby, it's different times.
I have to comment, he got so much better as things went on. He's not bad here, but it wasn't what he would become. This nigga will become like, so he has my favorite verse on at least one of them joints. I can't remember which one. He might. Sometimes a nigga be, whoever rap last was my favorite verse on it. Because you really genuinely just be like, holy shit.
Nigga. We living in different times, baby, it's different times. I'm living in the time where I should have died when real niggas were still alive, cause this shit just ain't it. They be like, follow the following. You need to build your followers. Until then, your talent ain't shit. Ain't that something for you to tell God he ain't do enough? What making me rap was a part of his gift. And here I am, dead wrong to want to live in the present when I should be worried about taking flicks. Picture this frame of mind that we in, where Photoshop is your friend, and if not, you can always go to a doc and get it put in. I know.
Yeah, this the realest. This is the realest shit I've ever heard. He says that sometimes, or he feels as if he doesn't belong or fit in this generation. And I do think some people for like my age, right? So I'm 26. So we live in this cusp of when we existed pre-internet and we remember it and we were young. But that was a lot of our formative years in our youth, you know? Like 1 till 5, niggas ain't having internet. Then you remember the dial-up where you pick up the phone. That's not really internet. That was like 3 years. And then social media internet came and everything changed, right? And so certain things, you know, I grew up on quote-unquote toxic masculinity. To me, some of it's fucked, right? But some of it's not that deep. I'm a nigga. I watch certain things get recast and reshot, and I get it, and I understand the importance, but I just don't give a fuck. And I cannot be pulled to give a fuck that Pocahontas is a nigga now. I don't care. I do not care. I think that black people are moving. We have a lot more accomplishments and things to focus on than fucking Pocahontas being a nigga, or not Pocahontas. Who they make a nigga? Was it Little Mermaid? Who they make a nigga and had Halle Berry daughter in that hoe? I'm like, man, niggas just bored at this point, cuz I'm what was the one with Halle Berry in that motherfucker? Y'all niggas dead wrong. Fuck, we do that to the little made her a nigga. Not that that's wrong, but boy, we couldn't have made a new movie. This is a whole different tangent than when it started. We live in a different era. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I be feeling weird in here because it's like I understand that for the benefit of progression of the world that we need. Maybe a lot of people think we need to do things like that. I just don't give a fuck. I like Malcolm in the Middle too. Fuck them. Niggas come at me. I like Malcolm in the Middle. It's good. It's up there with Fresh Prince. I'm be honest with you. I'm be real. Everybody hates Chris. Fresh Prince, Saved by the Bell. They're right there. I don't know how we got here, but we're here now.
We in with Photoshop is your friend, and if not, you can always go to a doc and get it put in. I know.
Oh, and on the side note, I met this little shorty. She don't got no social media. I damn near fell in love. Oh my God. I said, oh my God, this is different. Do you mean to tell me niggas aren't just hitting on you? 30,000 niggas just message you every day, bro. Like, come on, bro. Leave me alone. Leave you alone. Leave us all alone. Let's go.
But all of them likes feel like you winning, I know it. You really living your life throughout a lens, so focus. That filter filtering more to your skin. You feeling lesser than pretty if you don't use it again. I get it, it's a trend. I like to call it addiction. Every morning.
And that's completely true too. I completely believe in that. You know what I mean? It's like if you post a picture, and I guess some of us guys don't do that. If you're a guy using a filter, you're lost in the sauce already, so I'm not even worried about you. But I'm talking to all the queens out there, right? And just think for a second. I think the struggle, a struggle is created, I think, the first day a woman puts some makeup on. I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but just you get to alter your face and you get to look the way you want you to look and not the way God or the universe or Allah, whoever you believe in, whatever you believe in, designed you to look. But it's okay. That's sort of inconsequential, right? But then you have this app where you post this picture and you can change your figure. But like, baby, you built like a Pepsi can. And it's okay. There's a nigga who can't wait to get a drink of some Pepsi. That is what you don't understand. Niggas like everything. You don't gotta everybody be shaped the same. You don't gotta go to the plastic surgery. All you hoes look like a different variant of Kim Kardashian. You don't gotta do that. You don't have, a nigga will drink some Pepsi. I am trying to tell you, Pepsi is better than Coke. Unless Coke cuts me the check, in that case, fuck Pepsi. But you understand what I'm saying. Just rock it out, because when you look at that, when you go look at your Instagram feed, it's not going to look like the reflection in that goddamn mirror. I know it, you know it. I damn near, nigga, and I get it. I know in this era, the insecurity. Nigga, I got to take pictures, zoomed up pictures of my face every day. Yo, created some weird shit in me. I be like, yo, nigga, I need to go get a facial. Like, yo, I need to shave. Nigga not thinking of that. Nigga, I just look at the mirror like, oh, you look good today, Dipper, and keep it pushing. Now I'm in here fucking making sure every one of my hair isn't blocky and stuff. And I get it does something to you. But then I said, I'm going to quit fixing it. If I got a pimple, y'all niggas get to see my pimple. Congratulations. You're going to see it in the video anyways. And I don't give a fuck. Because that shit doing something to my head. Now I'm going in the mirror like, yo, why is this motherfucker here though? Come on, baby. Come on, Queen. This is for you and me.
We wake and we grab our phone for a fixin' like, check my mention, scroll, what I'm missing. What? No, he didn't. She could get it. Damn. I swear we in different times. Attention worth more than.
Oh, man, that she can get it be dangerous.
Didn't. She could get it. Damn. I swear we in different times. Attention worth more than money. When eyes can be monetized, we mentally modified. It's no longer dollar signs. Swear that shit blew my mind when it checked me, you verified. Before the pandemic, I've been social distance from media. Niggas always want followers. Where the fuck is you leading us? I'm in the crib, reading books. I be on different mediums. With the wife, living life, and we ain't got no TV up. Nah, shit. Yeah, we got it, but why get it? It's not the price of the TV to watch it, it's too expensive. Read, don't just listen, take heed to this wisdom. Niggas say time is money, but look at how niggas spend it.
And the power of reading. Although sometimes I do think and it's going to be a crazy take, I do think that sometimes we overhype the value of reading. You should be literate. You should read a lot of books. You should read a lot of books from different perspectives and different narratives. If you don't want to read books, you could read articles and stuff, but you should read, right? And reading's good, but you can digest just about the same content anywhere as long as you know where to go look, but then sometimes it's hard to go look. But just, I want this to be said, right? Don't believe because it's in the book, it is gospel. Because the same human being that would would go on the news to lie to you would sure as fuck write a newspaper and lie to you too. That's all I'm saying. That's not my only little gripe on reading. But if you want to read books, and I'm sure they're reading great books, and I'm sure they're not watching TV, and TV might waste some of your time. But I do think that there is a value and benefit to TV. Like, even in Rome, like, they understood to create the Colosseums and shit. They understood the value of that, and it might have been to distract the people and let them do whatever the fuck they want. But hey, I don't know.
Always down to get high, but consciously setting limits. Feeding you through a tube. How niggas spend it. Always down to get high, but consciously setting limits. Feeding you through a tube. Be sure to make your subscription, nigga. Break free. Yo. Check, my halo kept untainted. The devil ain't acquainted with my spirit in the faintest. That shit take constant maintenance. Don't trip, don't get too anxious. We blessed, we got spirits, angels, ancestors, and loving strangers. Protect us from every angle. My flesh is a vessel, ain't it? No need to be vain, my ego restrained. We all are special. If you don't know it, that's such a shame. I just became the nigga that I always been. I know this wisdom simplify intelligence. I'm sitting still, I'm breathing deep. My thoughts are relevant to keep.
Yo. I love the pacing of the record. So I love his. Like, Eric Jamal is, like, maybe, like, I don't know, like, stages of grief or stages of frustration, right? And Eric Jamal is that point when you see the problem, you identify the problem, but this is the energy I got from him. You see the problem, you identify the problem, but the frustration and maybe reality sets in that you can't do anything about the world at large. So you decide to just fix your home. And that's important. You always should start with the man in the mirror, you know? You should always start with yourself because that's the only person you can control. And if we all just made ourselves better, that's how the whole world would become better. But then I like how he comes on it. I like that he sort of is coming at it from a perspective of, like, there's like an angelicness here, you know what I'm saying? There's like a cleanliness and there's hope to it. And also that, you know, wisdom is simplifying intelligence, you know? It's, a nigga could not say nigga if I wanted to, right? I could not curse. I could not speak in multiple syllable words. I think I know enough to at least get through a few sentences, right? But I choose not to. I choose to sometimes simplify the way I talk. I choose to sometimes cuss, and I actually like it. I think that it's expressive. I think it's raw. I think you just feel it, right? But beyond that, I know that as a kid, I liked that stuff. And if someone wasn't doing it, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Flip you off. What's up? Like, what's up? DX that you suck. Like, what's up, right? And so I know that sometimes a message can get lost in the messenger. And so I have chosen in life that the most important message is for the lowest common denominator. So I have to talk in a way that everyone can fucking understand, because sometimes if I was to talk in these ways, not saying that the way you talk makes you any smart, because there's a lot of dumbasses with big vocabularies, but sometimes if we're talking to a certain level, if you put on certain like documentaries and shit with a lot of great game in there, the person who needs the great game hasn't been privy to places that speak in this way, so he doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about. So you might need a nigga to be like, hey nigga, so this is how stocks work. This is how, nigga, you just put it in here, nigga. It's like the trap, really. You just put your money in here, you invest it there. Nigga, this is how Roth IRA work. Nigga, come on, bro. You niggas want to retire, what, right? So, okay, bitch, nigga. You want to sit at the crib, smoke blunts all day? This is how you do it. That's the style Queso goes about.
But that's such a shame. I just became the nigga that I always been. I know this wisdom simplify intelligence. I'm sitting still, I'm breathing deep. My thoughts are relevant to keep. How life expresses itself through me, show God is evident. Back in my zone, I really been feeling right at home. A really good feeling indicative of my backbone. I'm standing upright, I'm shining my light. The negatives just can't latch on. I ready to speak on my phone, reminding me shit that I've known. I maybe forgot somewhere along the journey. Aware and slow on the journey, I need repair. Heart on my sleeves, we stitched the wear and tear. But know me, who care? Mama told me that. Pick up your nuts and hold your sack. Looking for sympathy, gon' only hold you back. Don't hope for that. I can't lack. Easy street is whack. Fucking the road, we eat with that. Niggas be posing, then folding. I'm chosen. That's that. Live in the moment. Take, pick, flick, capture the moment. Never to get this back. Long and want this. Get it, then moments. I want that. Happiness is elusive. For the niggas that wanna pursue. The truth is, your effort is useless. Can't find what you never lost. Can't buy if it doesn't cost, and it doesn't cost. Clear my mind, see what a great divine.
You can't find what you never lost. Whoa! This nigga is cooking. With Kerosene, Crisco, and Lowry's. I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga is cooking, boy. Like, because what his mom told him to grab his nuts. Like, don't feel bad for yourself. There's no need to. You don't gain anything from it. Just keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? And I know that shit be sounding like that over positive shit, but what else are you gonna do? What are you gonna stop? Nigga, you got bills, right? Get your bitch ass, keep pushing. We have no choice. We live in a capitalistic society. You have to keep making money. You have to keep pushing. You gotta keep going. You got kids. You got right? But he doesn't leave you in where I just felt, in that state of just overwhelming. He doesn't leave you there as the responsible narrator of this song. He takes you to where you should be. Yes, bro, keep going. It'll get better. The pursuit of happiness, bro, how the fuck you gonna pursue that bullshit? You know how many times you're happy and sad in one day? Nigga, it don't really work that well. It don't work that way. You just, when it comes, it comes. You take it. The universe is flowing through you. Everything that's happening is happening, and it's okay, and just enjoy it. You're along for the ride. You are just a vessel on this ride. You do not have as much control in this bitch as you think you do. You're going to walk outside. You could walk outside. Knock on wood. I hope you don't. Go walk outside and get hit by a bus. You don't really got the control in this bitch. So just chill. You're all right. It's okay. Whatever's going to happen's going to happen, and what's not going to happen isn't. You shouldn't worry about things that lie in the middle. That's Fendi facts.
I left off losing the time when I drift off. Peace.
Oh, damn. I paused on the last word. That was a certified vibe check. Now here comes another reaction by me right there. Boom. Music video by me right there. Boom. Oh, and that reminds me. KBD 100 Band Man shirts. Go get a shirt. Love you. I'm gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe.